mostly did the increase on classic leather goods or canvas pieces. They actually had an item that had a decrease. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a Louis Vuitton haul unboxing video. I have a couple items here that I picked up from Louis Vuitton just after Christmas and just before the price increase, which is always really good. Firstly, if you are new to my channel and you do love luxury, then I would love if you would hit that subscribe button below and also the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos, which is twice a week on a Wednesday and on a weekend. Okay, so let's dive right into this video because this is actually the second video that I'm filming today, so I want to make this a little bit quicker than the first one. Now this is the massive Louis Vuitton bag that I got, like huge. However, I did get two items, so I guess it kind of makes sense. This is from their holiday collection. This was the packaging that they used for holiday. So I'm going to start off with, I'm going to start off with this item because this wasn't affected by the price increase as far as I can see. So Louis Vuitton did a price increase. I can't remember the exact date now. I think it was like about maybe the 15th of January or something like that. Mostly did the increase on classic leather goods or canvas pieces. They actually had an item that had a decrease. The Louis Vuitton Neo Noe in the leather giant monogram print actually went down about like $400 or something like that. Otherwise, mostly everything that was classic and popular went up. But this item wasn't affected by the increase because even though it's kind of classic, it's not exactly in the category that they sell the most of, and that is because this is actually in fact Louis Vuitton ready to wear. So it's not like a top tier sort of Louis Vuitton ready to wear. This is actually the first ready to wear Louis Vuitton piece that I have actually bought from the store, because I do already own a Louis Vuitton ready to wear. It's just that I bought it pre-loved. But this is the first time I bought it from the store, and I picked up the Louis Vuitton Icons t-shirt. Now there's a coat hanger, but typically from what my sales associate told me is that they don't usually issue coat hangers for t-shirts. Mostly coat hangers are for I suppose the more expensive ready to wear, I guess, but yeah, they usually don't issue coat hangers for t-shirts. But I asked for one. I said, look, if you've got a coat hanger lying around, even an old one, I don't mind. It's just that I like the whole aesthetic of like unboxing a luxury ready-to-wear item that comes with everything, especially if I'm paying the full price from the store. And luckily enough, I have a really nice sales associate. I actually deal with the Louis Vuitton that's inside David Jones in Sydney Westfield. I don't shop from the Maison Louis Vuitton, just because I did have a sales associate there, but I just find that they're so busy that I just don't get a great experience. I prefer to shop, where it's a little bit more quiet, and the David Jones Louis Vuitton is more quiet. This t-shirt was $930 Australian. I picked it up in the size large, and it does run true to size. My size right now is like an Australian 12 because I'm breastfeeding and I still have the post-pregnancy weight. I think though I still could have wore a medium because this is actually a little bit oversized on that top section here and especially on the arms. But for Louis Vuitton ready to wear, I find that this price is very reasonable, $930. It is a really high quality t-shirt. Like, the fabric feels amazing. I would say that this is even better than the Balmain cotton t-shirts, and I love the Balmain t-shirts. I say that they are the absolute best quality of t-shirts, but this is even better. So Louis Vuitton makes great t-shirts. If you want the sort of t-shirt that's hard wearing, that you can like put it in the wash on the delicate cycle, you should always wash luxury on your delicate cycle in a laundry bag in your washing machine. But if you can do that with peace of mind and know that it's going to come out okay, it's not going to like get thinner and thinner and get stretched and distorted, if you want that peace of mind, then I definitely recommend to have a look at the Louis Vuitton t-shirts. I like this little chain detailing. I think that that's pretty cool and edgy. Also, another thing to note is that this t-shirt can actually be pretty hard to get. Online, it's always sold out. Usually you have to go to the stores. I know that my particular sales associate had to transfer it from a different store just to actually get the t-shirt. The white t-shirt is even more in demand than the black, and the white is, I think it's 955 Australian dollars, so it's a little bit more expensive. Let's move on to the next item. Now this item definitely was affected by the price increase, so I am pretty lucky that I managed to pick this up before it had its price increase. And it did have, I would say it had a fairly significant jump, but I think that a lot of people noticed that the price increase was a little bit nasty across some of the items, but then strange that you sometimes had a decrease on some items. But anyways, inside is a very classic Louis Vuitton piece that I'm sure most people even already own, but I didn't. I didn't own this. This is actually the first time that I have ever owned this particular size. I have owned the smaller sizes, but I have never owned this size before. And I picked up the Louis Vuitton toiletry pouch in the size 26. So I wanted one made in France. You know, for this kind of classic piece, that's what I wanted. And he said, yep, I've got one that's made in France. And he checked it all over. Perfect. I received it and I was really, really happy with it. Now, when I first got it, it was toppling over, it was falling over, but how I actually fixed it was someone messaged me on Instagram, and I'm sorry, I've completely forgotten, but thank you very much for messaging me and giving me the idea. But basically, she put like vitamin bottles at the bottom of the base to help flatten it out. What I did, I just put like a perfume bottle, I put my Chanel body lotion and body scrub, the one that I got gifted to me at Christmas. I put them in so they were weighty, and I just let it sit for like about a full week, and then it flattened out the base. By just putting some weight down, it helps to kind of like square it out and create more of like that edge to it. But yes, anyways, price of this, I paid $690 Australian, and now, and that's how it looks inside, you're probably already familiar. Now the price of this is $770 Australian. So it has gone up $80, and I would say that that's a fairly significant jump for like a low priced item. You would expect that kind of jump on something that is say over $1,000, then the percentage obviously in a higher price item, you would see a more significant jump. But for an item that was originally under $700, $80 is a fairly decent jump. So I'm really glad that I ended up being able to get this before the price increase. I didn't even know the price increase was happening. So I bought this with the intention to use this as like a makeup bag for when we're traveling. Not that we travel often, and not that we are traveling right now, of course, with the pandemic, but I just bought it because I was like, you know what? I'm sure that I'm going to end up needing to use it for that. And also as well, I am going to use it as like another option is like an errand sort of bag. And the reason I say bag is because I did actually contact my suppliers that I have, because I have these, like I've said this before, I have an eBay store where I sell accessories, I sell some bag inserts, that sort of thing on my eBay store, and I do have a contact obviously based in Hong Kong. Some of them are in Hong Kong, some are in China. I am getting some felt pouches to go inside the toiletry pouch. I'm getting them made up, and they are going to have these little like hooks inside, like a metal, like metal D-ring, so you can attach your strap to make your toiletry pouch into a handbag. So that is what I'm currently getting made up. Once I get it, I will, you know, post a picture on my Instagram. So, you know, if you're in Australia and you want to buy from someone who's got stock based in Australia, but I do ship worldwide. It's just that when I ship worldwide, it does come directly from the factory, which is either in like Hong Kong. Sometimes I have some that manufacture in Singapore, and then otherwise it's also manufactured in China. But I only sell products that I would personally use like myself, but I also like to make sure that the price is reasonable too. So you're not going to get like, when it comes to inserts, it's not going to be like 7 Rue Paradis. It's not going to be like that, because they are the creme de la creme. That's why I only recommend them for your Hermes bags. But with Louis Vuitton canvas, I feel that we can be a little bit more easygoing in terms of bag inserts. There are always going to be risks involved. I would still say that if 7 Rue Paradis made a bag insert for every single bag that existed, that's luxury, I would always say shop from them, because they just make the best inserts that will never ever stretch out or cause impression marks. But because they don't, I have, you know, started to get the product made that I can actually put inside this toiletry pouch and turn it into a bag, because why not? You know, why not get the most use out of your products? Because I already have a makeup vanity, and I put all my makeup on the vanity in its drawers, so there would be no need for me to sort of use this as a makeup bag while I'm at home when I've got like a, you know, whole setup for my makeup. But anyways, yes, enough said about that. I'm sure that you guys are very, very familiar. I know that other companies stock inserts that you can put inside the toiletry pouch that have the little hooks. Other companies do it, I know that. And you just buy whatever you feel most comfortable with. You know, I always say that it's completely your choice, it's your money. I'm not gonna say you have to buy my inserts. I'm not like that sort of thing. But I would always, like I said, I always go back to the fact that when it comes to your Hermes bags, only use 7 Rue Paradis. I know it's your money, but just trust me, with the cost of those bags, you don't want to ever screw them up. Okay, so that is it. That is all that I have for this video. The 2 Louis Vuitton items that I picked up. I definitely, this year, you're probably going to notice that I am branching more into different brands. And it's for a couple of reasons. With Hermes, even though I always love the brand and I'm always going to buy their bags, it's just that the resale price at the moment has gone up quite high because of the pandemic, and the Hermes stores are getting less and less stock because of all the lockdowns in France. And because I don't want to pay a ridiculously premium price for a bag, I'm just decided that this year I'm probably going to branch into some other brands as well. I'm hoping that my bag from the Hermes store comes this year, so I'm kind of hoping that that'll be like my next Hermes bag. I hope, fingers crossed. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy from the resale market. I'm not saying that at all. I may very well. It's just that this year I think that you might notice that my wish list has some more Chanel items on it, you know, or Louis Vuitton and that sort of thing. But things can change, you know. I could say this now and I could completely flip a switch and decide, no, I'm just going to focus on Hermes this year. So time will tell. Time will tell. I'm not going to say firmly that I'm doing either or. It's just that right now I'm thinking that I want to kind of buy more Louis Vuitton and Chanel pieces and maybe even Dior this year. But that is it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.